I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Non-violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown, cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, just when they out it. Your own blood. Ain't no family no more. They do you badly for show. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him, pay attention. Know the war's within, how much time do you spend? Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win, we know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry, can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul boning. But you gon' work and you gon' strive, do what it takes to survive. What is truth, what is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake, they don't know what to decide. Wrong choice, meet your demise, keep that between you and I. You realize, some people you gon' let go, you visualize. The things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. Wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me.
Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grinding 'cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be humble. Have some patience with it. I've been A1 since day one, been always on my job. I never been a fake, never had to steal and rob. Cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills are thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith in my pace, so I can win this race. Win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. This race called life, yeah. Race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I keep on running in this race called life, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. Girl, I just gotta win this race called life. This race called life. Just gotta win this race called life.
Ladies and gentlemen, scholars, skeptics, believers, and free thinkers around the world, welcome to the Coliseum of Arguments, where ideas don't whisper, they collide. Tonight, history meets heat. Reason steps into the ring with revelation. Philosophy and science are on the line. No judges, no referees, only logic standing tall. That's a lie. We do have judges. We did have the refs go over this play by play. They watched it over a few times. And they're back with their results today. Hold on 1 second. All right, we have Pandemus and 713HIMMY here with the results tonight. How are you two feeling?
What's good, man? I'm feeling good, feeling great as per usual, man. What's happening with you?
I'm doing amazing today, man. It's a marvelous day. I'm feeling marvelous, I should say. What about you, Pan? How you feeling today, sir?
You already know, fam. Super Pan Man, wow, as a Taliban, seven sword in the building. And honestly, I'm trying to win this race call life. Race call life.
That is my jam, man. That's my jam. It's funny. That's an unreleased song from one of my homies. So, like, I'm one of the only few people who have a copy of that. And I get to share it with y'all every time that we go live. So, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. But yeah, that's how you feeling today. You trying to win this race called life. You trying to win this $500 at the end of the tournament.
Well, you know, I do good business. I'm too good with it. No, we got to discuss this though on some real shit. What's up with all the gospel music, the auto-tune gospel music? It seems like it's real biased toward him. You know, he be doing auto-tune gospel music too, bro.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Nah, man.
Hey, that was a good one. We all know he joking, man. He not worried about bias. Even if it was bias, one thing I know about Pan is he would still show up and put in that work because
Oh,
he
that's for
knows
sure.
it.
That's
So
for sure. I'm saying I ain't even talking about bias with the judges and all that other shit. I'm just saying because y'all be having me. I just told somebody else. I be singing them shits by just randomly at work and shit. Like, what's the word? Both of them is gospel songs, and it's not fair, bro. It's not fair, bro. You programming me. What's it called? Subconsciously, bro.
I can't help it. We about to get some more Hippie songs back on here in rotation, man. He was actually the first artist that I was playing. You know, shout out 713
Oh yeah,
Hippie.
that's because
Go check
God
him
is
out
gonna
on
make a
Spotify.
way.
Yeah, he got some songs I like. I like the Limitless. I like that Blackberry. Uh, he got some fire over there, man. Go check him out. Make sure you support that brother. He's doing big things right now on the music side. Out of the back chats, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be talking about what they don't do. His ideas have legs. And if you notice, that's one thing about the people around me. Our ideas have legs. We don't just sit on them. So yeah, shout out to him. Let me get back to this intro now that I done checked on both of y'all. The results are in the blue corner, the challenger armed with unyielding skepticism, empirical firepower, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Pandemus, the African atheist, a warrior who stepped into the ring questioning everything and demanding proof. His challenge: does belief stand on a foundation of evidence, or is it all just smoke and mirrors? With philosophy and science as his weapons, he delivered arguments that shook the very foundation of faith. And in the red corner, the defending champion of, well, both defending champions, a fierce proponent of divine truth, standing firm on the rock of scripture, tradition, and holy revelation. We had 713 Hemi, a titan of faith with centuries of Christian thought backing him. He called upon the wisdom of the ages and the authority of the divine to counter every challenge. His belief, truth doesn't just come from science, it comes from a higher power, and they align better than atheism. He stood tall in defense of Christianity, undeterred by the relentless assault of doubt. The verdict? Both competitors delivered devastating blows, and we're about to get into the results right after this word from our sponsors and a few questions. You thought I was about to say right now, didn't you? Let me go ahead and run this word
man
from our
play too much,
sponsors.
man.
In the arena of ideas, words are weapons. Confidence is your armor, and every Titan needs their gear. From the Titans Debate League comes a movement born from energy, faith, and power. Custom debater tees, spiritual wear, and PVO gear guaranteed to uplift your spirit and elevate your mindset. This isn't just fashion, it's identity, it's purpose, it's power. Join the movement, step into the arena. Shop now at ColiseumOfArguments.com and wear what Titans believe in. Let's pause the noise for this Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern. The debate world is stepping into uncharted territory. These are not just speakers. These are thinkers, forged in fire. Warriors of words stepping into destiny. Welcome to the Coliseum of Arguments, where logic clashes with conviction and ideas spill like blood in the sand. 16 titans, 16 minds, one path to immortality. They come seeking truth, they fight for redemption, they burn for revenge. Featuring the intellectual elite of the Titans Debate League. Every round a new war, every word a new weapon. Every titan ready to fall or rise in glory. This is not debate, this is combat. Step into the Coliseum of Arguments. Only the brave speak here. Are you not entertained? Coliseum of Arguments. They collide. In one corner, sharp as a blade and twice as deadly on the mic, the verbal assassin, Leandre Slim Reaper McBride, a master of logic, a hunter of weak arguments, and he's coming to carve this case wide open. And in the opposing corner, crowned in confidence, swinging with conviction, the fearless fire starter himself, King Naga. He doesn't back down, he doesn't fold, and he's ready to defend his stance at all costs. The question shaking the arena, was the killing of Alex Pretty justified? Morality versus law, emotion versus evidence, justice or just revenge? No scripts, no safety nets, just unfiltered debate warfare. This isn't a conversation, it's a showdown. Coliseum of Arguments, where only the strongest arguments survive. Are you not entertained?
And make sure you check that out. We have that scheduled for tomorrow, but I'm not sure if we're going to actually get to it, being that it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to have to talk to these gentlemen. I haven't watched one game of football the whole season. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. Facts. So it's not a thing for me, but if they want to show up, cool. I'm not sure if they have prior engagements that they didn't realize overlapped with this, but this debate will be happening over here. Is the killing of Alex Pretty justified? Shout out these two Titans for being brave enough to step into the Coliseum and bring this topic here to you. I'm really excited about this. Two of my favorite debaters right here. So yeah, be on the lookout for that as well. And back to you, gentlemen. Let me ask you a few questions before we get into these results. Well, I'll start with you, Hemi. What role does evidence play in shaping your beliefs, and how did you use the evidence different in this debate than in prior debates?
You said what role does evidence play in shaping my belief?
Yes, sir. And how
Um,
did you use that to support what you were
well,
saying in
that's
this
two.
debate versus other debates?
Well, I didn't really use my belief when it came to this debate. This debate, I used epistemology, so it wasn't really about whether I had faith in Christ, faith in God or not. It was about how can I prove that these three um, frameworks function consistently when it comes to their expressions of how we know what we know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it didn't really have anything to do with my faith at that point. You know what
See, I knew that, but I wanted to see what that was going to bring out of you. You feel me?
I'm saying?
I like asking those questions that make you think a little bit. Same question for you, Pat. How does evidence shape your belief, and how did you use that to help you in this debate versus another debate? I've said it different. I'm not reading it again, but yeah, same question to you.
Well, um, atheism is a position that it starts off without belief, first of all. Um, but evidence, I gave the definition of belief that shows that, you know what I'm saying, belief has a couple different definitions, one of which meaning that you you know what I'm saying, hold in high regard something that has been tested and proven with evidence. So it's the foundation of belief for me. If I'm gonna believe something to be true, it has to have evidence behind it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on 1 second. I lost my spot. Okay. How do you feel about your performance? How do you think you did? If you can grade yourself on a scale of 1 to 10,
Who's that for?
both of you two. Somebody jump in there and take it.
Um, well, honestly, I've always said that since I met him, I always said that he was a better debater. Right?
Better
So
debater.
yeah, I always said that shit. I always said that.
It's like, hold on. I almost feel like you have to put that up against something. A better debater than
me,
better.
personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you're making it make sense. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like, you know, I was always looking forward to this debate the whole time when we were talking about doing it. So as far as how I would rate myself, I don't think I did as good as I could have done. I wasn't expecting the exact angle that he went. I like to be able to see things coming, and I didn't see that coming that way. But honestly, I think I did pretty well. So I would have to say probably about like a B minus.
Okay. And before I pass the question to Hemi, what angle did you think he was coming with? Because I know how it is when you setting up for a debate, you try to get in the head of your opponent. You try to set your slides up for what you think they may be coming with, so rebuttals are built into your
Right.
presentation. What did you think he was going to come with that he didn't?
One of the slides that I had, we've had conversations before, and that's why I had that definition of belief up there, where they say that atheism is a belief system. You know what I'm saying? That I was prepared for that, and he ain't go there at all, which was actually pretty smart. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay. And same question for you, Hemi. If you can grade yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself on this debate?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I say 9, a 9.5. Like how I structured it, it went just how I expected it structured. I knew I had to come with a different angle. I know he expected me to defend faith and things like that. So when I initially came up with the title, I put it so that he would expect, like he was joking, like, oh, Henry trying to set me up, but it wasn't trying to set him up. I just knew that he would think I would go in a certain direction because of what the title was. But
That's
I knew where I
literally a setup. That's the definition of a setup.
That's the definition of setup.
it's not really a setup because it's plain and simple, like what I'm saying. So, but I said it in the face off. I was like, he gonna think I'm gonna argue this, but we gonna have to bring up argue science, philosophy, and I said that in our face off. You dig what I'm saying? So and yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna expect that, and how he responded to it, it fell right into my plans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was his whole opening to like rebut opening instead of doing the opening. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh yeah, I got him right here. And so, but yeah, I think it was a good debate overall. I think I did good. I think he did good.
It was definitely a good debate. I took you guys to my sister channel, a channel that has been vacant for quite some time, and with pretty much little to no followers, you guys did the same numbers that a lot of our competitors are doing. I think you broke 200. So shout out to you guys. Let's give these gentlemen a round of applause. I restreamed it today, this morning, this channel, so that way everybody did get a bite of that. So you can go watch the replay on Coliseum of Arguments or on Titans Debate League. And shout out y'all. It was a test run to see what was popping over there. We about to get it popping over there and continue to do more big events on the big stage. Few more questions, and then we're going to open this envelope and see who the winner is. I don't want to keep the people waiting too long. We'll start with you on this one, Pan. What's your message to anyone? Hold on.
Wait, don't start with me on this one. I got to mute for a second.
Okay, I'll start with you, Himmy, on this one. What did you learn about your opponent's understanding of the topic?
I learned that he didn't really want to deal with epistemology for real. Like, he wanted, even if he said he didn't know what it meant in the question and answer round. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was trolling or whatever, but he said he didn't know. And so that's kind of what I figured, because when he was claiming that he was rebutting my points, he wasn't. He just kept talking about how Christianity isn't science, and atheism believes what science believes, so therefore we're consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, he's not following my argument at all. And that's why I told him I was disappointed at the end of the debate. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, Pan a pretty smart dude. And what I will say is he know how to connect his arguments with the book or whatever, because I seen exactly what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
Sometimes he is smart, right? He's so smart. He did something I've never seen. He started rebutting you in the first sentence of his opening round.
Right.
Like, what the? Like, oh, you couldn't wait to get that out. I was like, that shocked me. I was surprised by that. That was somebody. I was like, oh, you just think you overqualified for the job. That was that attitude in the interview. Like,
I was sitting there laughing. I was like, bro, he ain't gonna do no opening. He just gonna put up all my side and then comment on him like this dude.
I got to watch it back fully without having, because I was working the boards while I was doing it. So like, I'm messaging people in the chat. I'm giving people wrenches. I couldn't really follow the conversation as well as I wanted to. But when I restreamed it on Titans Debate League, I got to watch it in its entirety. And I heard you come back at that. I was like, that was funny. That was nice. Yeah. Okay. Same question to you, Pan. Are you back?
I am back. Can you repeat the question, though?
Okay, yeah. The question was, what did you learn about your opponent's understanding of the topic?
Man, I ain't learned nothing. He don't know about the topic. No, I'm just playing. Again, it was his topic. So I knew that he was going to come with something, just like the setup conversation we was talking about. I could feel the setup in the way that he said the topic. To that point, I was I was on guard to be able to do. I was prepared to do that rebuttal in my first sentence that y'all was just talking about because I knew something was coming, so I had to be ready. As far as what I learned about his understanding of it, I'm not sure. Again, I sort of studied his style already for a while, so it's not that I learned anything new about his joint. I think he had a good showing, and you know what I'm saying, I did what I could do.
Now, I don't know if you told me this in confidence when you told me about the timeline of your preparation. Can I talk about that?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. I talked to you the day of, and you were like, "Man, I gotta get this." Did you really have to get it together that quick?
Son, whatever words I told you that day was 100% true.
Okay, because I think I remember you saying that on all of them, like acting like, "Oh, I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. I have to get this ready." Is that like something?
Listen, there's people in the chat right now that absolutely know that I was not ready. I wasn't ready at all. Like I said, normally I have like 70 slides. I think I might have had like 50 for this one. So it was my lowest number of slides for sure.
To everybody who wants to know what I'm talking about, I talked to him like within 48 hours of the debate. He's like, "Man, I've been so busy with this stuff. I haven't had time to put my slideshow together." He's like, "I know the framework of what I want to say and where I want to go with it." He's like, "I just haven't done it yet." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Stop playing with me." He was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm about to get busy." He was like, "Are we still debating? We're still having it?" He double checked to make sure it was still going on. He's like, "Okay, I got to get off the phone. I got to get to work." I was like, "Damn, okay." But yes, it was definitely still. You definitely still put up a good debate. The only thing that I would say, in light of what you said, is I think I did see it in the way that, not in your argumentation, I didn't see that you were ill prepared, but in your presentation, it's usually more animated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see you put as much time into the graphics on this one, but you didn't lose anything anywhere else. I'm not a judge, of course, so I'm just saying what I noticed. I noticed you put a lot of time into how you make the stuff look. You spend a lot of time on the background images that you put the words on top of, and you kind of light sauce this one. But it was still nice. Still better than a lot of stuff we've seen, though. So
don't tell nobody.
All right. Himmy was working diligently. I didn't hear from Himmy until it was time for the debate. Like, I saw him at the face-off, and then he must have got straight to work because he came, like I said, he came confident, calm, and ready. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and get to some of these results. I feel like we've kept the people waiting long enough. We're about 28 minutes in. I'm on the edge of my seat because I don't know who won, and I've had these results for about 2 days now.
Let's pause the noise for a second, because if you're still here right now, you're already different. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone understands real debate, real scholarship, real intellectual smoke. But you do. This is Coliseum of Arguments. This is Titans Debate League. And what happens here doesn't survive on algorithms. It survives on the people who believe in it. When you support through Cash App, you're not just donating. You're fueling the arena. You're the reason we can bring in high-level guests. You're the reason we keep unbiased judges. You're the reason these debates stay sharp, fair, and uncompromised. This platform is built by thinkers, sustained by supporters, protected by the ones who know value when they see it. If this show has ever sharpened your mind, has ever entertained you, or has ever challenged what you thought you knew, then Cash App is how you say, keep this going. Not everyone contributes, but the ones who do, they're part of what makes this real. Coliseum of Arguments, Titans Debate League, powered by the people who get it.
My heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. Yeah, my heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. I look in the mirror now.
And back to you, gentlemen. Let me go ahead and pull up some of these results. Find one of these videos. Go ahead, give me one of them random facts you be dropping, Pam, while I look up this video. Am I muted?
No. Hear you.
You're just gonna let the anticipation have everybody on the edge of their seat right now. That's how you're gonna do everybody. That's crazy work. It's funny you patented crazy work. Do you own that, like the intellectual property? If I say that, do I have to
Um,
pay you?
I don't, but I like the way that everybody sort of feels that. It's like you're not the first person I've heard say that. So, hashtag crazy work. Hashtag have a nice day. You feel me?
I think you should go ahead and make that happen.
No, I swear, I
I'm
got
serious.
it from somewhere. I can't remember where I got it from, but yeah, listen. Make a T-shirt. Pandemus. Crazy work.
Sort by date. Okay, I just downloaded these files, but where to? Okay, they're not there. So, okay, we have somebody. Oh, that's Himmy. Yeah, I didn't pass out the link to anybody else. So, sorry about this little brief delay. Let me kick some background music while I find what folder this.
I could have sang for. I do good business. I do good.
Yeah. We're gonna play a song by 713 Hear Me. Just because it's actually right here, still in the thing from the day he did his show. So I'll hit this one.
Hey, give me credits, baby, yeah. You call me your blackberry, baby. Hit me when you need me. Dark fruit, deep brew, sweeter every season, believe me. Say I'm your favorite flavor. Got you drifting when you greet me. Every time you call my phone, girl, I pull up like it's easy. Blackberry. One vibration, you already ready. Blackberry. Your voice alone keep my balance steady. Say my tone tastes rich like molasses. Every word stick long, that's a classic. You ain't never felt love, this organic. Got you sipping my name like it's platinum. Yeah, one for my skin, feel that heat. Say I'm melting your mouth when we need that beat. You'll be heaven every time you flirt with sing. You let me in slow, I don't rush the beat. Late nights you shy, get only one ring. Oh, I'm on your chest like a hook, I'm singing. Tell me all your secrets, I still don't know. Leaking. Say my name real soft, not a distant shrinking. Yeah. Flood away my voice, but the speaker heart rate dropped in the spike when I reach you. You know my flavor make you weaker, but sweeter, yeah, sweeter. You call me your blackberry, baby. Hit me when you need me. Dark fruit, deep brew, sweeter every season, believe me. Say I'm your favorite flavor, got you drinking when you greet me. Every time you call my phone, girl, I pull up like it's blackberry. One vibration, you already ready. Blackberry. Your voice alone keep my balance steady. Phone light glow on your face when you text me. Say you crave the taste, say you tempted, don't test me. Sweet but strong, yeah, the balance impressive. Let me in your world, I protect it, not stress it. Calling your blackberry. I'm pulling up, please, no delay. No scary. Can't say the word, girl, I'm already there. Oh, I'm your blackberry, baby, shit nuclear.
And that was Blackberry by 713HIMMY, out now on all platforms. Make sure you go stream that.
Yeah.
Let's help run those numbers up for Himmy. And I have the video right here. It went into a different downloads folder.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
Yep. I'm glad it was right there because I needed it right then. It was right there.
Okay, so now you got to let me freestyle for 3 minutes.
You funny, bro. Okay, we have judge number. I think I got him as judge number 2 for real. Wait, that's not even right. I'm still in the wrong place and space. I'm about to play the original, not the one I remixed. Okay. My apologies. I didn't have much sleep, but I am here. I did show up. So, 3 hours of sleep, and we back at it. Judges results, Chef Darius, Himmy versus Pan.
Titan family. To help us go the extra mile in keeping unbiased judges so this is a fair playing ground for everyone, make sure you donate to our Cash App today at $Titans Debate League. Again, that's $Titans Debate League. Appreciate you. Have a blessed day. And here are your results.
Another great debate. We had Himmy and Pan, a clash of two titans. I think throughout the debate, they both did a great job with their performance. They both were entertaining. At times, it did get a little touchy, and I want to say the banter wasn't disrespectful, but the tone was a little aggressive at times. But there's a reason for that, and I'll explain why I think that was. And I think it was frustrations due to the questioning round, and that's part of the game. To me, that's a big thing, especially if the performances are good throughout, and then y'all both make it to the questioning round and the back and forth, and you can kind of get somebody on the spot, and they can't necessarily just go on their spiel without interruptions. That's a good way to tell, especially through a close battle. But even in that, I might have been judging a little bit more critically on the conduct, because these were two great debaters. So I think all the extra antics and all that wasn't necessarily needed. But I think Himmy scored big points for his stance on epistemology and how science and religion correlates in that aspect. In particular, how Christianity has the same epidemic structure, if you will. So Pan's rebuttal of methodological naturalism was great because he showed how the concept of God can't be tested, right? And that's the basis of science, being able to test something. So all in all, both their stances were good on their own, and they could hold water when they were able to go off. And in the question round, you could clearly see the certain areas where Pan was forcing Himmy's hand to concede. And I don't think Himmy had to, but he didn't know his way how to work around those questions. So he ended up conceding, and not in those words, because he made clear that he wasn't conceding, but Pan was making it clear that he was conceding. So I think in the question around is where I have to give Pan the edge over Himmy. But just in their straight up presentations, the organizations, even the argumentation, they both did good. It was the questioning for Himmy, and Pan in the conduct. He's a little animated, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I might be being too picky, but I think his presentations was so good he didn't need all the extra antics and banter. But they both did a great debate. So I had to give it to Pan. This was close. This was so close, by one. And it was strictly because I feel like Himmy just got a little bit frustrated. You could tell he was getting frustrated during the questioning. And it was basically because he was getting accused of conceding. And he was. Even though he was explaining why and trying to use other words, the gist of it was he conceded certain points, and for me, that's a no-no. Even if you gotta talk your way around it, I ain't saying a lie, but don't concede. And he tried his best not to, and I think he got frustrated. So the questioning got it for Pan. He got him in the questioning, but everything else was neck and neck. They did a great job both explaining their points and their stances. Presentations was good, had great PowerPoints.
In every debate, there's power, passion, and purpose. Titans Debate League isn't just a podcast. It's a movement, a place where big ideas collide and voices that matter are heard. But to keep this arena alive, we need you in our corner. Your support through Cash App isn't just a donation. It's an investment in truth, in dialogue, and in community. Every dollar helps us bring sharper debates, stronger guests, and bigger opportunities for growth. And here's the best part. When you give, you're not just supporting us. You're standing tall as part of the Titan family. We see you, we value you, and we appreciate you. So if you've ever felt inspired, challenged, or entertained by what we do, show show some love and send your support to $Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Again, that's $Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Together, let's keep this debate alive, keep the fire burning, and keep the Titans rising. Have a blessed day.
Get down or lay down when we're stopping. It's the clash of the Tigers. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the garden. Get down or lay down when we stomping. It's the clash of the Titans. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the garden. Get down or lay down when we stomping. It's the clash of the Titans. It's the clash of the Titans.
Okay. We have 1-0. Chef Darius votes for Pandemus. I don't know. I just try to use that every chance I can. That seemed like a good time to slide that one in there. And we have a super chat from Il Doctrine. It reads, the assassination of ninja pirates officially recognized Pan the African Atheist and 713HIMMY as master debaters with atrocious ferociousness and the most explosiveness. Ninja pirates salute you. Let's go. It seems like another time to go ahead and slide this one in. Let's go. Shout out Team Titans. Shout out the Bar Reloaded. And shout out everybody, damn it. All over. Okay. What we doing next? How do you feel about that decision? Let's start with Himmy.
Man, what Chef did? No, I'm just playing. He gave it to him because he said he gave it to him because I conceded. Man, just because Pan kept yelling I was conceding, don't mean I conceded, bro. He was arguing a point that wasn't mine, so it wasn't a concession. He was arguing that Christianity deals with God and science doesn't. Therefore, me acknowledging that is a concession. But I was arguing that they are consistent in how they describe what knowledge is, what limits knowledge have, and things like that. So I think Pan conceded in my question answer round. But congratulations, Pan.
I
you got
watching your back too, and you were saying that.
Yeah.
You were like, you just conceded. And then you said it again in your
Yeah,
outro.
like, yeah.
You started your outro with like, I would just like to just he
Yeah.
conceded. I was like,
Yeah.
That's what I was like, oh, he'll be good for real.
Yeah. He said he didn't even know what epistemology was, and that he couldn't give an epistemic framework that atheism has that Christianity doesn't. So then how are you saying it's more consistent? But it is what it is. Appreciate you, Chef Darius. Appreciate you, A1. Congrats on that first vote, man. Let's see what the second judge got to say.
Yep. That's and I don't know if I was muted, but I bust out laughing when he was saying, like, I'm not saying lie, but like, because me and him, like, we started watching these debates together like 8 or 10 years ago. And like I remember him telling me who his favorite debater was. And he said like he would be the best if but he too honest. He concedes like in his debates when another person is right. And he was like, you can't do that shit. He was like, that shit be pissing me off. He was like, you can't do that when it's debate time. He was like, if it's an open panel or a discussion, yeah. He was like, but when the judges are there, he was like, no, you never do that. So I bust out laughing because I just thought of that. Shout out Chef Darius for taking the time to review this. I know he watched it a few times before these results got back to me. And he loves what you guys are doing. We did interview him recently with Il Doctrine, as a matter of fact. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, go check that out so that way you can see, get into the mind of the judges, see how they think, what they're judging, how they're judging these debates, so that way you can better prepare, and get some good insight into some of the stuff that you see going on here. Pandemus, how did you feel about the judges' results?
You mean how I feel? 1 point? That's it? Come on, man. Come on. Nah, it was a good breakdown. I would like to question though what antics specifically, because I don't know if I was really going that hard. I'd be going hard, and I don't think we was going that hard. Neither one of us, honestly, because I think somebody made it a comment in the joint. Me and Himmy have gone hard. This was really light work. We went harder there in the after show, but
yeah. That's
you know
why I came back and interviewed y'all here, because y'all didn't even let me get no questions in. I'm sorry. I had to come back and ask the same questions that I didn't ask that day. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, because you know what I'm saying, the barriers was off, the boundaries was off. We could swing the swords freely. You feel me? So it was just ready to rock. But no, shout out to the judge. You know what I'm saying? 1-0. I love that for me. Let's go.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, quick answer from you. And before we get into judge number 2, you know what I got to do. Another word from our sponsors.
Titans Debate League, presented by Coliseum of Arguments, where ideas don't just clash, they collide. In one corner, sharp as a blade and twice as deadly on the mic, the verbal assassin, Leandre Slim Reaper McBride, a master of logic, a hunter of weak arguments, and he's coming to carve this case wide open. And in the opposing corner, crowned in confidence, swinging with conviction, the fearless fire starter himself, King Naga. He doesn't back down, he doesn't fold, and he's ready to defend his stance at all costs. The question shaking the arena, was the killing of Alex Brady justified? Morality versus law, emotion versus evidence, justice or just revenge? No scripts, no safety nets, just unfiltered debate warfare. This isn't a conversation, it's a showdown. Coliseum of Arguments, where only the strongest arguments survive. Are you not entertained?
Shout out Shay Bay. You funny, Shay, because every time I do his commercials, I say it the same way too. I said it the first time like that, and I was like, oh, that's it. We keeping it like that. And now every time I do a commercial for King Naga, I gotta say it like that. I can't even help it now. I'll be laughing too after I'm done with these. Like because like I've been getting into character. Like I've been if you can see me now versus how I do it, I'm acting like I'm doing it for $1 million every time I do it. Like, it's funny. So yeah, you're gonna hear more passion in my intros. The more I do. That's funny. Shout out Shay, man. You funny. All right, back to you, gentlemen. I'm saying back to you, gentlemen. I'm hosting. Back to me. Back to the show. Let me take this down. Let's get to these results. Let me go ahead and pull up judge number.
A1 having too much fun.
I am having fun today. I feel like I'm slap happy because I really ain't getting no sleep.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, yo, let me ask you this before you play the joint. So how are you saying it? I keep missing it.
Oh, because like I'm saying like King Naga, like that. That's how I say it every time.
Not Mufasa. Say it again.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I did sound like Mufasa out there. Oh, I really sounded like Scar for real. That's how I sound. Okay. Yes, we have a new judge that we're welcoming and be looking forward to interviews from her as well. Our first female judge, Sirius T. I'm going to let her introduce herself when that time arises. I'm not sure if she does any of that in this intro. In the results, I can't remember. I only played like a minute of it and it sounded so great that I just stopped it because I don't want to know who won until everybody else finds out. So that way, no Freudian slips for me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's get into
Doing
it.
Titan family. To help us go the extra mile in keeping unbiased judges so this is a fair playing ground for everyone, make sure you donate to our Cash App today at $Titans Debate League. Again, that's $Titans Debate League. Appreciate you. Have a blessed day. And here are your results.
Peace, peace, peace. It's your girl, Serious T. I'm so excited to be able to judge this debate. Shout out to A1, the whole Titans Debate League, the panel, the chat, Himmy, Pan. Y'all did phenomenal. It was an excellent, excellent debate, and I'm honored to be able to watch it. But, let's get into it. This debate was evaluated on consistency with science and philosophy, not truth, belief, or compatibility. I know it was an issue going back and forth on whether or not it was consistent or compatible, but my judgment was based off of consistency with science and philosophy. In the opening, Himmy clearly laid out his framework where he intended to go with it. Pan, you kind of started in rebuttal, like survival mode, rather than outlining a clear path, which made your intro feel a little bit shaky, especially with the confusion around that debate title. Himmy, you experienced a brief connection issue early on, and I want to note that you recovered very smooth and composed. By rounds 1 and 2, Pan, you recovered as well. You became more organized and presented multiple independent arguments grounded in scientific and philosophical standards. Himmy, you remained consistent, but you relied on a narrower epistemic framework. You kind of got caught up on that epistemic consistency, and I know that was the basis of your argument, but that might have hurt you more than helped. It kind of showed up in your scripture choices. That Proverbs 1 and 7, it places belief at the starting point of knowledge. And the Isaiah, that 55, 8 and 9, it placed God's reasoning outside of human understanding. With those together, your claims didn't line up with how science and philosophy operate, which would assume reality is understandable enough for inquiries to even work. The Q&A kind of confirmed this when it was clarified that Christianity was not a scientific claim. Once that distinction was made, it further weakened your argument that Christianity could be more consistent. And finally, the reason why I gave Pan the extra point in argumentation is the same reason why Himmy lost the point in questioning. Pan kept his questions clear and on standard, often responding to his answers with things like, yep, same as science, or yep, same as atheism. And while that might have seemed like evading to you, all it did was answer and align his point with science and philosophy. My debate wasn't decided on who sounded right. It was decided by which position followed the rules of inquiry it claimed to be consistent with. My final score was Pan, you got 28, and Himmy, you had 26. Congratulations to both.
In every debate, there's power, passion, and purpose. Titans Debate League isn't just a podcast. It's a movement, a place where big ideas collide and voices that matter are heard. But to keep this arena alive, we need you in our corner. Your support through Cash App isn't just a donation. It's an investment in truth, in dialogue, and in community. Every dollar helps us bring sharper debates, stronger guests, and bigger opportunities for growth. And here's the best part. When you give, you're not just supporting us. You're standing tall as part of the Titan family. We see you, we value you, and we appreciate you. So if you've ever felt inspired, challenged, or entertained by what we do, show some love and send your support to $Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Again, that's $Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Together, let's keep this debate alive, keep the fire burning, and keep the Titans rising. Have a blessed day.
Get down or lay down when we're stopping. It's the clash of the Titans. Hear the sounds of the trumpets. Start the rounds in the gun. Get down or lay down carpets. Start the rounds in the garden. Get down or lay down when we storming. This the clash of the titans. This the clash of the titans.
All right. We back. And the winner of round 2, Himmy versus Pan, goes to Pandemus, the African atheist. Let's give him a round of applause. In the Middle East. Questions. Let's start with Himmy. Do you feel the outcome reflected the strength of the arguments?
Huh?
Do you feel that the outcome reflected the strength of the arguments presented?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think Pan got points for being simple. You feel me? No, I ain't saying that. Like first, I want to
No, I
say
understand.
no. Look, hold on. I don't want to sound. This is why I'm saying that, because they keep saying, like she clearly said that. Oh, your Proverbs 1:7 and your Isaiah point about knowledge starting with God. Both science and philosophy says that knowledge starts somewhere outside of philosophy and science themselves. You see what I'm saying? So that's the consistency that I'm speaking on. Not saying that they all share the same epistemic structure. That was my whole point. But they wouldn't follow me on that. So that's what I'm saying. Pan's argument was easier to digest because he made it plain and simple. That's what I was saying. Not that you simple, like you're a simpleton, man. That's what I was saying.
No, I knew what you I thought you meant with the question and answer. Like, I thought that's what you was talking about, how he was giving you the short answers.
But she said that. She was like, the short answers wasn't evasion, but they was, because he clearly said that he wasn't even following my argument. He didn't know what epistemology was. He couldn't give an epistemic front. And I think they forgot that it was a double affirmative. Like, I didn't just have to show how Christianity was consistent. Pan had to show how atheism was consistent. All he said was it's consistent because we believe what science believes. You see what I'm saying? But
that's not what I said.
That is what you said.
What I said was,
you reworded it. That's what you was doing too. That's what you was doing. You kept reworded it. I forgot about that. When I watched it back, I was like, why is he doing that? I'm like, that's not good. I'm like,
what I was saying,
that was him. Instead of lying, like my homie said, like I ain't saying lie, but that was him. Moves. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but congratulations to both outstanding debate. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to both of the judges, man. And they sat there. I'm glad they came there and sat there watching. I hope they took something from it. It's all love.
It was an amazing debate, gentlemen. Amazing debate, man. I had a lot of fun watching it, a lot of fun hosting it, a lot of fun right now. Who is that on the picture, man?
Oh, I'm saying, blow it up. So, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, I had to push my man Wig back. You feel me? Because it had a rough weekend and shit. We ain't even gonna speak on it and shit. But you know what I'm saying? We let a picture say 1,000 words. But you know what I'm saying? As far as that epistemology argument he just got finished making, he kept making through the debate. He did not notice the slide and the argument I made about epistemology. I had a whole slide about it before he asked me that question. So me saying that I wanted him to answer the question or give the definition himself, that was just me joking. So if that's even the trolling that homeboy was talking about, the first chef was talking about.
You still on that troll and you won.
I'm saying.
I feel
okay,
you.
I'm sorry.
I would be on it.
Let me just say, shout out to the judges.
I ain't gonna lie. I would still be like, man, what do I gotta fix? Like that. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, to my brother Himmy, you know what I'm saying, sew your wig back on, said, I'm sorry, bro. It had to happen. I told you it was going to happen like this, you know what I'm saying? And we here now, but you put up a good fight. This was the most concerned I was about any decision out of all my debates. I can't front. Outside of maybe my first one. This was the most concerned I was. So good shit, Hemi. You know what I'm saying? Warriors, congratulations. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out both of you gentlemen, man. This was a close debate. It was neck and neck on both scorecards, so that's dope right there. Two of the best to ever do it. Did numbers on a dead page. We pull followers out of thin air. You feel me? Watch
Hey,
what I do next week.
Roy Chess in the comments said epistemology is a field of study, not an adjective. Exactly. That field of study deals with how we know what we know. And that's how I dealt with all three frameworks being consistent. Atheism doesn't touch on what we know and how we know it. It just falls on we don't believe. That was my entire point. But congratulations, man. Congratulations, bro.
No, hold on. No, hold on a second, because that's the problem. That was your entire point, and that was like that's the point that you were sticking on. But in all reality, the slide that I showed that had epistemology on it was also talking about evidentialism. You know what I'm saying? As far as a framework that we would use. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that all of these things is sciences in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And in order to do any science, you have to put aside all belief before you do the science. That's the position that atheism takes, the same position that a scientist takes on any question. You know what I'm saying? You set aside any beliefs until the answer is reached. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. What you were saying was your whole point. But to me, that was your whole point, and you didn't hit enough points as far as I was concerned.
You're right. I ain't get enough points. That's why you won, nigga.
It's funny. Man, like I say, any other platforms looking for debaters, I don't know if they'll rock with you, but these are two of the best debaters to work with. Easy to schedule. Not no sore losers ever. I mean, I think Pan is, no, he's not undefeated no more, so we can't. Yeah, so not no sore losers, man. Book these gentlemen. Send me your cash app, Pan. It's probably already in my thing, but send it to me again so we can go ahead and get you paid in the next 30 minutes. Yeah, and congrats to both of these gentlemen. Give them both a round of applause.
Oh, I just want to give a shout out to my cat, Bubble the Catbarian. You know what I'm saying? She made her debut, her debate debut. She did well. She brought out the claws. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Barbarians and all the Pan fans. Salute.
Hey, this is my favorite graphic I made too for the background because I had him looking like he was about to smack the cat. Yeah. That was fire. I did my thing on this one. More to come. I'm just getting better. If you need any graphics or anything for your page, make sure you hit me up. I do charge, but I will get you together. If you got a couple dollars, I will find the time. So get at me. Yeah, and I guess no more questions, man. We're going to keep this one. Wow, we only been on here for an hour? That's crazy. It seemed like a little bit longer. Not in a negative way. It just seemed like a little bit longer. Okay. Go to another word from our sponsors and what you can expect to see probably in the next 48 hours on this page.
Welcome to Titans Debate League, presented by Coliseum of Arguments, where ideas don't just clash, they collide. In one corner, sharp as a blade and twice as deadly on the mic, the verbal assassin, Leandre Slim Reaper McBride, a master of logic, a hunter of weak arguments, and he's coming to carve this case wide open. And in the opposing corner, crowned in confidence, swinging with conviction, the fearless fire starter himself, King Naga. He doesn't back down, he doesn't fold, and he's ready to defend his stance at all costs. The question shaking the arena, was the killing of Alex Brady justified? Morality versus law, emotion versus evidence, justice or just revenge? No scripts, no safety nets, just unfiltered debate warfare. This isn't a conversation, it's a showdown. Coliseum of Arguments, where only the strongest arguments survive. Are you not entertained?
And before we get up out of here, gentlemen, tell them where they can find you. Shout out any upcoming events you got. I ain't no gatekeeper. I don't care if it's on another channel. Let them know what you got coming up. Plug all your events. Go ahead, you two gentlemen had the floor.
Yeah, man. Y'all can find me Big Himmy 713 on YouTube. If y'all, as far as the debate, you can find me over here. I'm still gonna be debating over here. You can find me over there on Cynetic in the future, on DMG platform, any platform where any nigga bringing smoke. I'm showing up. Also, my new name is Mr. 30 Seconds. Y'all can find. I'm finna start a tiresome boxing league. So anybody who want to get this smoke, it got 30 seconds. Y'all come out. Big Henry pulling up. We gonna have some fun.
Let me
You know
get that
what I'm saying?
fade, cuz.
Hell no.
Let me get
Hell
that fade,
no.
cuz.
You know what
Hey,
I'm
me and
saying?
him, we got a
If you
box
can,
too, man.
if you can last longer than a minute, you gonna qualify.
I
You
know
know
him
what I'm
gonna
saying?
try to drop that shoulder and come with that overhand, and it's not gonna work,
I'm
buddy.
over here.
It's not
I'm
gonna
on the
work.
date. But yeah,
I
I'm out
like
here with my family,
I love it.
y'all. We celebrating my auntie's birthday and my son's birthday tomorrow. He turning 13. So I'm gonna drop down. I appreciate y'all for having me up. Congratulations to you, Pan. Appreciate you, A1.
Appreciate
Salute,
you
bro.
again, man. Thank you for
Uh,
being with us and
Happy
looking forward
birthday
to
to the
doing
fam.
more work with you in the
all right,
future.
for sure. Appreciate
In touch.
you.
Pan, the man, last man standing. Is that how the story's gonna go?
That's funny that you said that right after he jumped off. I'm not gonna make no jokes about it, but that's funny. But yes, that is the case. Last man standing. You feel me? Super Pan Man, wild as the Taliban, still gonna stand. God damn, let's do it. You feel me?
Great. I was on the edge of my seat with that one, man, because I didn't know how that one was gonna go. You rushed that intro. I was scared. Like I kept telling you, nigga, I can't help you. Like I would
Yeah.
dare ask my judges to do no weird shit. Like that would make me look weird. Like
No, this was one of the most nervous. I can't front. I'm because
I was nervous for you.
I ain't
Shit.
know. I ain't know.
I'm like,
But yeah, I had to push his
I don't
cousin boy
know.
back for him. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring back his toupee to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Throw it on the mantle.
It's not that I was nervous. It was just so close. I watched it back like, damn, I don't know how I would have judged this. I don't know if I would have gave you the victory.
Oh, you're a hater.
I'm not. I don't know how my point spread would have looked when it added up. If I was just being honest and sticking to the thing, I don't know. I might have to
No,
start
I
doing
told
that.
you. Listen, in the beginning, you asked me what I would grade myself. I said B minus. He said he would give himself like a 9 or 10. You know what I'm
think
saying? So
I don't know. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was just gonna say I may not have necessarily gave myself the victory either, technically based on the numbers and shit.
And then I may be not even judging you based off of him. I may be judging you based off what I've seen already too. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
that's what the
you're a
scale
hater.
you on.
Exactly.
I'm
You're
a
a hater.
hater. Like you
Exactly.
fell off, nigga.
Oh, let me write that shit in the chat. Hashtag hater.
You fell off, nigga. What the hell was that?
No, I'm mad though. I'm mad though. I can't front because I did go a little hard at the one debate that should never be spoken of. And so now people is expecting a certain level of imagery. So look, y'all relax a little bit because some of that,
Relax.
because that was a lot of work. The one that everybody's picturing, there was a lot of work put into that.
And you got me a strike on my channel. You got me a strike on my channel, cuz.
No, that was what happened was. Also, we don't know if that's that. It could have been the Louisville sweater. We do not know.
You was funny. It could have been. It could have
been. You feel me? So
this
chill
guy
out.
is a master debater. You see it. He's still in debate mode.
All I'm saying is Mercedes might have a question.
Rebuttals. I don't even have nothing for that.
Mercedes might have a question. That's all I'm saying.
This is the guy that stopped Himmy in his tracks. That's crazy. Crazy work, man. This is an amazing debate. Amazing for the channel. Again, I appreciate both of you gentlemen for pulling up and doing your thing, man. Doing what you do best. Better show than I expected when I first got that title. I don't know. I was like, okay. Like, and then y'all brought it. Like, so yeah.
Yeah. You definitely made it more easy more difficult than the first question sounded. Like when he first said it, he was like, what? But then between then and his actual presentation, Like, yo, yeah, he brought it, man. I can't front him. He ain't no.
Himmy is not to be slept on, man. Do not sleep on that brother, because you saw him take a L today, because he will take your head off. That's a fact. Yeah, this boy is top one of the top 5. No, I live, and that's just off one LP. Let me stop playing. But
Yo.
yeah,
All right, sir.
so
Peace to the gauntlet.
let me
Tighten up.
stop before I get another strike, man.
Have a nice day. Super Pan, man. Wild as a Taliban. Shout out to everybody, the judges, the panel. Oh, I want to. You know what? Can I say one other thing, please? I want to give a special shout out to Dr. A1 Prime.
Hey.
Listen, if y'all don't know who Dr. A1 Prime is, stay tuned to the channel. You're gonna find out. But the show that was just on the channel recently, the Black mental health in the Black community, was an awesome show. That joint had me super relaxed this morning, just on some regular business. You know what I mean? So go check it out, man. Salute. Homeboy is an OG for sure.
Appreciate you, man. That's Pops, man. He's also one of the judges in the tournament. He's actually been too busy to take on judging right now. So every time I ask him, he's busy. So I'm gonna fall back. I just want to get him in a podcast, and I'm happy he's doing that. It's a way for us to still spend time together, even though we got our busy schedules. So yeah, appreciate you. Mental health in the Black community. Make sure you go check that out. It's on the channel right now. It dropped this morning. He's gonna be coming probably about twice a month. So be on the lookout for the next episode. We're going over identity, anxiety. He's giving you exercises you can start using today, as well as answering questions. Check it out. It was a really dope show. Something that we need. A lot of these other channels are just tearing people down all day. And they're not putting any investment back into the people that they're dealing with and building them back up. So yeah, it's a lot of negativity in the back chats, a lot of negativity on a lot of these channels. It's just gonna be a space of healing. And I think before I kick people off the channel, I might send my crash outs to sit in one of them classes. And before no, if you laughing, I'm serious. Like,
I just don't want to get put in timeout. Just don't put me in timeout.
You gotta do 4 sessions, bro, before you're allowed to debate again. Like,
yo. No, that's actually a good idea. I'm gonna stop laughing. Let me mute. Let me shut up. Let me get out.
I'm serious as fuck. You gotta do 4 sessions with my dad before you're allowed to debate on this channel again. Like, I tell people, like, the decorum thing is big with me because my dad watches this channel. He don't like that ish. So as soon as he said that, like, all that crazy ish was out the window. I let people get a little more leeway than they should because we all supposed to be family. So he understand it, but we do give a lot of great content, and I want to keep it on the content, man. We shouldn't be up here trying to tear each other down. A big thing for me is once it gets to the back and forth, you know, I'm not even going to speak on any of that. But yeah, this should be a healing space, not a space of negativity, and we're going to try to keep it like that. Mental health in the Black community. Please check that out, everybody. It's a topic often swept under the rug, one that we need to talk about more, something everybody needs. So yeah, this channel's doing a lot of other stuff besides debates, man. We got a game show. We have a master's degree, medical license, clinical therapist on hand, on site. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, you know, rock with us, man. As well as the debates. So yeah, you know, I'm doing a whole lot over here. Shout out the team, man. Shout out Team Titans, man. Where would I be without y'all, man? Titans stand up. And shout out Pan on this win, man. Shout out Himmy for showing up and doing what he does best. You will be advancing to round 3. I think there's one more round and then the finals. So yeah. I'm excited to see who you debate next. I want to pull up the bracket.
You said there's one more round to the finals?
Something like that. I don't even know. I gotta look.
Yo, okay, so this
Or
yeah, so
it might be the finals. I don't know. I gotta look and see. It might be over with. You might be right. I
yeah,
think
go ahead, give me the championship right now. You're right.
I think there was only 4 debates, so now there will be 2 debates, and then it'll be down to 2 people. Yeah, so there should be 4 people after this round.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Excited, man.
Line them up.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, we about to line them up, man. We getting them ready to go for you. In the event of a bye, you will be debating me. So, you know, if you scare your opponent off, we might have that round 2 that you dreamed of. You feel me?
Well, go on, let me know who it is so I can go and scare them off.
Hey, that would do numbers, man. We might have to charge you 99 cents for that one, man. But all right, let's get out of here, man. I'm gonna let you get to sleep, man. I know I got you up well past your bedtime. Appreciate you showing up. Send me your Cash App again so we can get you paid right now. Shout out to the Titans in the chat, and we're going to end with the song by Connie's son called "Same Heart." I usually check him out on Spotify. You can check him out on all platforms. Head over to his Facebook and tell him A1 sent you. Again, this is Connie's son, "Same Heart," and y'all have a good night. And go check out mental health in the Black community.
Down for whatever, how the hell did we just fall apart? You was my brother, know that I love you. I would've gave you my own heart, and I would've never owned it level. Think about letting that thing spark, knowing that we got the same heart. It's crazy we ain't got the same heart, and they the one taking the aim for it, and I'm the one taking the blame for it. They ain't got no shame in the game for it, till I come back around with that pain for it. You gon' pay it for the time you was hating, you gon' pay it for the time you was dirty macking, you gon' pay it for the time that you hit on women, you pay it for the time that you flipped on family. Karma gon' come your way, young nigga. It can be any day, young nigga. The way that you played your hand, I forgive you, but back in that sandbox, can't forget you. Killing my mentor, tell your little brother the issue. How did we go to them pistols? Know I'm official, know that I try to uplift you. Kinda knowing that I miss her. We was together, down for whatever. How the hell did we just fall apart? You was my brother, know that I love you. I would've gave you my own heart, and I would've never owned it level. Think about letting that thing spark, knowing that we got the same heart. It's crazy we ain't got the same heart, and I'm the one taking the blame for it, and they the one taking the aim for it. They ain't got no shame in the game for it, till I come back around with that pain for it. You gon' pay it for the time you was hating, you gon' pay it for the time you was dirty macking, you gon' pay it for the time that you hit on women, you pay it for the time that you flipped on family. One more hater really ain't gon' matter, more pale lips, just me, more chatter. Can't hold hands going up no ladder, I fall from up here, then my shit gon' shatter. I'm putting on for my whole family, but we on a different road, family. You told folk that I told family, but I never did fold when the folks had me 100. I never been fake in frontin'. I told younger nigga make him something, you told younger nigga take him something, and he the one that took that from his cousin, and that there got the whole family fussing. Got big sis beefing with her brother, even through it all still know I love you, but every second I think I trust you. I'm dead, I'm smart in the game, you made it hard in the game. I'm loving, I started the lane, I'm hard as they came. Melody target they brain and they draw like a martyr with flame. How far I done came, you was not part of the blame, you was just part of the strain. You was so grimy that niggas ain't wanna come fuck with me, but that's just part of it. And I'm the one taking the blame for it, they the one taking the aim for it. They ain't got no shame in the game for it, till I come back around with that pain for it. You gon' pay it for the time you was hating, you gon' pay it for the time you was dirty macking, you gon' pay it for the time that you hit on women, you pay for the time that you flipped on family. We was together, down for whatever. How the hell did we just fall apart? You was my brother, know that I love you. I would've gave you my own heart, and I would've never owned it level. Think about letting that thing spark, knowing that we got the same heart. It's crazy we ain't got the same heart.
Let's pause the noise for a second, because if you're still here right now, you're already different. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone understands real debate, real scholarship, real intellectual smoke. But you do. This is Coliseum of Arguments. This is Titans Debate League. And what happens here doesn't survive on algorithms. It survives on the people who believe in it. When you support through Cash App, you're not just donating. You're fueling the arena. You're the reason we can bring in high-level guests. You're the reason we keep unbiased judges. You're the reason these debates stay sharp, fair, and uncompromised. This platform is built by thinkers, sustained by supporters, protected by the ones who know value when they see it. If this show has ever sharpened your mind, has ever entertained you, or has ever challenged what you thought you knew, then Cash App is how you say, keep this going. Not everyone contributes, but the ones who do, they're part of what makes this real. Coliseum of Arguments, Titans Debate League, powered by the people who get it.
My heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. Yeah, my heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. I look in the mirror.